me feeling like I'm academics.
He didn't call me at 4. Like, how's he up? Wait, hold on.
He probably want to talk to the chat niggas.
Yo, Aiden, how you? It's 4:30. How you up, brother?
Yo, Act, bro, I got a question
Hold
real
on,
quick, man.
hold on. We got Aiden on.
What
What
up,
up?
nigga?
Hold on, y'all. Get up.
I
Get
don't
up, y'all.
got a lot of people nowadays that back me, and people that could back me in a position because they know the real me, because they built me off stream, and you backing me, bro, because you understand me and you know who I really am and what I really am about, and I'm not really on nothing that the media makes me seem to be. So I just wanted to call you and give you flowers for being real, and that's the realest shit, and I just appreciate you for real. I just want to tell you that.
Tell him join the stage.
No, of course. Listen, Aiden, man. I want to say this to you, and I think a lot of people, unfortunately, sometimes your name, like when people hear Adin Ross, they think of they're forgetting you're also a person, but also they forget the climate. So I was talking about. I said, listen, I understand. There's some people there's some prominent people who they have voices and they're within the black community. They're mad, and I'm like, hey, listen, I've been here before too, because it's no way someone like you deserve to be able to respond to whoever disrespects you. I don't care how they look. If they disrespect you, you're supposed to be able to respond to them.
Yeah.
However, I also understand when they try to take your response and be like, no, that response is racist. And and I know that's not what you're doing. You're like, if you're gonna give me some venom, I'm giving you the same shit back.
Well, act is cool, and listen, I like how you point the side out. Act. Nobody wants to talk about when I come and I talk about Wendy Ortiz, and I come talk about the Pokemans and Sanabis, right? Like that's not the mainstream media. I don't just come at black women. That's ridiculous. It's a stupid take. Because if it was just it only comes at black women, and I get why everyone's so angry, and they're like, oh, this white boy, this cracker, this like all this shit. I want Adin Ross to be the next person to die. Like I'm gonna have gang members come pull up on him. It's not about fucking race. I talk shit to people that talk shit and disrespect me. And I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care if you're a boy or a girl. I don't give a fuck what you are, what you represent. I come at everybody that has some type of bitter, sour taste about me or my close friends.
Yeah, I thought the opportunity was missed. And I said this on my stream. I said, listen, if I had to try to give some credit or make some sense of what these people are saying, is that they might be talking about some nuance that they're like, you know what, we could interpret it that way. Now I'm like, yo, he didn't mean it that way, but I understand that, and maybe the conversation about that could enlighten people about how language sometimes could be taken differently. But they jumped immediately to let's kill this guy, let's kill him, murder him. I'm like, yo, hold on.
Act. They do the same. Hold on, act. They do the same thing to you.
Like, I know.
Somebody,
I know.
You're vocal, and you speak out. For example, let's not say the person's name on stream, but you and I were recently involved in something regarding a mariachi, allegedly, in my opinion, regarding, and that's just an example. And that's just something that like they don't do it to just me. You're also black, and they call you a weaponizer towards black women as well. And that doesn't make much sense to me, because when I'm with you off stream, you're most of the time dating black women. Like, if you hated black women, people would be able to vividly see that. But that's just the way the internet works. It's on some straight bullshit. And hold on, it's inconsistent. People don't consistently go with what they truly believe.
Aiden, it fucked me up. I remember Chrissy Teigen said something about me, and this is where, like, I always say, and I'm gonna say to you too, it's always better to be liked than to be right. Because if you were someone that may be of a different skin color, maybe a different gender, and someone said something to you and you responded, and maybe emotionally, but you responded with some vitriol, like, fuck you, you mother effer. Like, put it like this. I'll give you an example. Me and Young Miami got into it, right? And this was like a year or two ago. And you know what she said to me? You're a fucking, and she used a p word, but it's a p word. It's a Florida slang, but a derogatory one for a homosexual. I'm not a homosexual. Like
There's a P word for a homosexual.
PONK or whatever, and
That's really.
it was supposed to, it's a slur. That's what they said. But here's the thing: when she says it, everybody cheered. Everybody cheered. Like, yes, call him that. Now, her best friend is Saucy Santana, which is a homosexual guy. So when me and him got into it, I had a lot of thoughts of things I could say to him to probably maybe, joke about him, whatever. But I knew I couldn't say it. And that's
I get it.
And that's the truth about language, where it's like if it's someone else that says it, and even Glasses Malone said the same thing. He was like, "Oh well, Ak is black." So if Ak said it's cool, no, like it's not that Adin, like they were making it seem like you're unfairly or you're just randomly attacking this person.
I just think they've never seen me come out like Wendy Ortiz or Pokimane. Or
They're not
I
gonna
say that.
They're not gonna
Act, you have act. I
know
say
how.
the same words. I called the people I just named dirty bitches before. It's not just I'm only calling Doechi a dirty bitch because she's black. They don't see that clip. You're involved in the streaming world, so you see when I come at all these people. You get it.
I know.
They don't see.
I know.
Yeah.
And
I don't only call the black women dirty bitches. I call the women that are dirty bitches dirty bitches. It's not. I don't look at skin and I don't look at color. I don't look at any of that bullshit because I'm gonna give it a buck, bro. 2026, and I believe that like right now we're like this is the truth, bro. Like everybody is so divided, and everybody makes everything about a background or race or religion. It's like everybody's just so separated, and I don't know, bro. It sucks, and it's funny because I can't speak on this because then the Jewish man's talking about this shit. Like, but I get it. So I completely understand where the people are. Now, what I think is corny, these 50-year-olds threatening with gang members is just so corny to me. Like, it really is corny. These are grown men that are grandfathers.
I didn't like that. And by the way, here's the thing. What I said to Glass, and I said it today. I said, listen, you guys missed an opportunity to bridge some. Again, I agree with Adin responding and defend himself, because a lot of times when they get mad at me, they're like, well, why did you say this to so-and-so? When somebody goes 5%, I go 500%. They never see the 5%. They're like, well, why'd you go 5%? So I agree and I defend you for defending yourself. But here's the thing. Everything you're telling me, what I know, which is, you kind of use the same language for all races. They're not gonna use that. Nuance won't be really brought into. The only thing I would say to you is that, and this is the only part that you have to be cognizant about. There are sensitive groups that would think about, like, they're just sensitive of that. Like, black people are sensitive.
Let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. If the Glasses guy and Joe Buttons, why don't they, if they really love Doechi for being a black woman, why don't they go stream her music? Why don't they go support her? Why don't they go to her shows? They don't give a fuck. They're using this as a moment to clout chase off it, to create other moments, and to create clips. It's the truth. It's the truth. If they really gave a fuck, then how come they're not consistent with what they do, what they speak about, and what they preach? Straight up.
So it's interesting because Joe, like myself, kind of like put out the same thoughts that we kind of thought she was the industry plant. But I think he reverted to, I'm in protect black women mode when you spoke, and it's because there's this like inclination that they're like, well, this guy's racist, so let's change it, because Joe and Doechi don't get along neither. I don't know if you know. They're not like, but whatever you said about Doechi,
they're using siding with her. It's not even a side. They're using creating this hit piece against me because they're seeing how much, bro. It's all over Twitter. It's like so big. It's such a popular thing. Why don't these people stream her music? Why are they not streaming her music then? Listen, if you have a big issue and you want to support, your people, that you fuck with, why not stream their music? Why don't people talk about how much of a shit musician she is? Why? Because they understand that she's a shit musician and she's an industry plant and it's insecurity at the end of the day. She's even talking about it in a song with SZA. So we know it's true, right? We know it's true, and I'm not going to back down on that. And now when people want to threaten my life and stuff, I really wish they would, bro. I walk around 4 security guards. I'm about to upgrade to Mossad at this point with police. I really wish somebody's head will get fucking one tapped. I really like, dude. I don't like. I'm not here to attack anybody.
And by the way, I also said that too. I think there's, you know, there's so much like conversation I feel like are going past like the intended people. I also said to Glasses, I'm like, listen, when you suggest, if you suggest violence onto Adin, make sure you're doing it yourself. Because if you go suggest some young kid to go listen to you and try to do something dumb, especially to Adin in public, you move correct as you should. You're gonna set somebody up to go get their shit split. Like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would you put that out? And most of the times, those are CTAs. That's a call to action. You're not gonna do it. This whole idea of, oh, I'm gonna, okay, yeah, he has a boxing match. Try it. You're not gonna come there. You're not gonna go do nothing. So don't put that out in the air.
I'll have the police pull up so quick and put them in cuffs faster than anything. And then I hear
the police are there.
The
what
police
you mean?
come after the crime. They say the police come. His dumb ass. The police come after the crime. No, motherfucker. If you threaten me and pull up on my property, I'm gonna get you fucking arrested. Like, I don't care. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, because people don't understand. You're very smart. You're very intelligent. And if you live in a state where it's stand your ground, and I think that people are threatening, I've had threats online, and I see them. I'm allowed to have my security take action to defend me. So if you threaten me online in a vivid threat, saying you're going to kill me or you're going to do this to me or you're going to get me beat up, that's a threat. That's a threat. And I've already contacted police about that. I'm not a street rapper. Why don't these guys go slide on their fucking ops, go slide for their people, and go after their ops? Don't worry about me, the little Jewish streamer kid. Let me do my own shit. You got nothing to worry about. These motherfuckers and real gangsters move in silence. You know, that's what somebody told me.
No. Well, I do agree. I feel like if they were gonna do something, they wouldn't announce it. But I would say this. I feel like there's an opportunity miss. I feel like he was trying to convey that, hey, listen, you know, some people might find. Again, I'm with you because I know how you talk about everybody. The same way you talk about me is the same way you would talk about, you know, like any other friend, like this. Yo, when you say, yo, you fat piece of shit, like you say the same thing to a white guy who's a fat piece of shit. It's the same thing.
Thank you.
Look,
well, wait, hold on, I want to, because I'm in your chat. Like, again, for people that don't understand, she talked about me first this try. Nobody cared about the Doechi is trash meme. Everyone was saying that back then. I'm not the only person saying Doechi was trash a year ago. Everybody was on that train. She dissed me recently in a song, and for those of you saying, oh, it wasn't about you, Adin, it was, because all these publicists, knows this, all these agencies, Complex gets paid by these people to push a hit piece. Complex posted something with my face on it. They obviously knew what it was about. So their management had that hit piece done. So she stirred the pot back up. I called her a dirty bitch. I call every girl that I have a problem with a dirty bitch. I'm not giving her extra cookie points. Everybody that I don't fuck with, I'm going to be on the same rant. And if you know, you know. If not, you don't.
And by the way, also, here's the thing, too. And it's so interesting. Like, so from that realm, the Kendrick Lamar, TDE, like PG Lang realm, how everybody and this is why I agree with you. I do believe they ceded that to the media because they did that with Andrew Schultz. When Andrew Schultz had commented something about Kendrick, and they're like, look, this white man is saying that people should R-word Kendrick, and I was like, wait, like that was clearly a joke, but like, wait, are we like seriously gonna like just make this a thing? So obviously that's what it is, but again, I really hate that it went to the point where he started kind of like, you know, dog whistling to say, oh, Crips, like we're like, that was so stupid. And he's a smart guy.
It's just cringe, bro.
He's a smart guy, but like,
corny,
I
bro.
can't believe
it's corny.
he went to that. And by the way, even And even to Joe, and Joe's my guy. Like I did a show with him for like one of the best shows, really the best show in hip hop ever. Like Joe's above that too, and I'm not gonna ever say they're pandering because you know these are authentic black people who
They are though. No. They are. They don't. Listen, if they really cared about the community and stuff like that, why don't you ever see these guys giving back to where they're from? Why do you never see them helping people out? Why do you only see charges of them beating their women, of their doing really fucked up shit and getting away with it? It's like that's not true. Like I feel like we shouldn't give them but this. It's like they don't give a fuck. If they really gave a fuck and this wasn't for clips and views, how come none of them tried to hit me off stream about it? How come nobody tried to, Whack did. Whack was like, yo, I'm gonna talk to Aiden. I'm gonna try to, figure something out. He did. But my whole point was, it's like,
this is why I'm trying to bridge a gap, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Again, I think also your name, like when I listen to Joe speak about you, slightly a little bit disappointed. It feels like he doesn't care. Like he's talked about you quite a bit, but he talks about you like he used to talk about Vlad, where it's like, oh, I don't care to ever engage with him, but I'm gonna keep talking about him. You shouldn't.
Right.
Like I've always said this: if you're not willing to talk to me, nothing I do should ever affect you. You should be like, all right, I'm gonna just X him out of my orbit, and I'm not gonna even deal with him. And the idea of not being willing to engage with somebody but keep talking about him, at a point it kind of feels like you're just trying to use this person as the, this is the dartboard of everything you're mad about, or you're trying to make other people feel good that you're making a stance about something. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, I know. Yeah, I do. Yo, Act, tomorrow though, if you want to link, let's stream. I'm gonna sleep, but let me know what time tomorrow you gonna be awake and you want to do some IRL shit.
I'm gonna text you right now.
All right, bro.
All right.
Hit me. All right, bye.
It'd have been great if I could just bring him to Joe and him and Joe have a conversation, because I feel like you guys understand, man. You guys are smart. It's like there's a really productive conversation to be had, and then there's a really stupid conversation to be had. The stupid conversation is we're gonna do again. I will give Glasses Malone the address to where the fuck Aiden is doing his boxing match at. I would love to watch this shit in real time. Like, again, it would be stupid. Like, it's just not gonna happen. Like, Aiden moves right. He does his thing. Don't dog whistle for some bullshit to happen. So, whatever. Oh, I'm still in Discord. All right, let me take 4 more questions on Discord. I am sorry. Hold on, sorry.
Yeah,
All right, I'm back. All right, I got time for 4 more questions. 4 more questions. I'm in here. 4 more questions.
Yo, hold up. I got my question.
Oh, what's up, Aki? Welcome back. Welcome back.
Right
Now,
Yo, fam. Yo, 30 seconds, guys.
Aki, let us calm the stage down because it's a little crazy.
Lock him up.
What is the state that